Annunaki, the secrets of the ancient alien gods. For most people, contact with extraterrestrial life is just a new development attracted by technology and science. It's usually thought that humans did not have a good awareness of the outside world and other entities in ancient times. However, this notion has been continually proven to be false. Among new research is a whole new level of extraordinary contact and relations with the extraterrestrial world that was not famously known. Among alien humanoids that have been said to occupy Earth and live among ordinary humans is a special and exotic species known as the Annunaki. These species ruled many regions of the Earth for decades and were even idolized and worshipped as demigods. They are often portrayed in fictional works as humans and champions, sometimes dangerous, powerful villains. In modern times, the Annunaki are not recognized or acknowledged as anything mythical or divine. They are often classified as part of folklore's characters or untraceable beings linked to human history. The Annunaki is much more than interesting tales at night or representations of half humans and animals alone. They are real and exist as part of what has molded civilization, science, technology, history, and culture. Today on Declassified Theories, we'll be talking about history from far away, the Annunaki, how they existed, and their contribution to human development. Be sure to stay with us till the end of this video, as some of these discoveries will shock you to the bone. In the Mesopotamian era, the Annunaki were part of the ancient gods and could easily be referred to as the heroes among heroes. The name Sumer can be explained as the land of civilized kings. This name might also be due to the fact that the Annunaki dwelled in the land. They were very well revered and feared among many. This was due to the belief that their bloodline was sacred and only ran in the veins of saints, heroes, and demigods. Their acts were not very far from their title or people's notion of them. For every existing Annunaki, they carried out different functions and ensured maximum success and excellence in their area of expertise. Among the Annunaki were Anu, the god of heaven, Enli, who was the storm and wind god, Enki, the water god, Ninhursag, the goddess of fertility and the earth, Utu, the god of justice and the sun, and his father Nana, god of the moon. As already deduced, the gods were essential to the activities and cycle of life. Everything seems to be under their control. What, however, has always been speculated is where these demigods are supposedly from. As far as it was known, this obvious difference and dominance did not give any signs of them being ordinary people or human offspring. So the question remains, where are the Annunaki originated from? The Annunaki have been researched to be likely of Semitic origin and civilian, which lasted from around 4100 BCE to about 1750 BCE. At Sumer's location, it shares land with a lot of famous and great rivers, such as the Euphrates and Tigris rivers. The Akkad's slow decline gave rise to Babylonian rule by 1755 BCE, and Babylon dealt with the Assyrians in the 800s. There was another change of power by Mesopotamians being captured by Persia. Due to this continual power wage, there has been a merge of cultures, practices, and beliefs. However, some permanent features made up Mesopotamia, and among these features was the belief in supernatural gods and their dominance over some parts of human life and activities. Over time, these beliefs allowed for offering rites and rituals, inevitably favoring or preferring some gods over others. Despite all the gods being of equal value and their nature of being collectively worshipped, individualism gradually led to a collective preference for a particular deity over another. After a gradual process, the deities became attached to different cities instead of collective worship. There was also the existence of minor and major deities due to favoritism. Ancient people in the practice of their belief exercised their faith through frequent prayers and offerings, conducted rituals and built temples to honor their gods. These rites and rituals were overseen by the god's priest, who gave direction and requirements for every occasion and practice of their fate. They believed that those who were loyal subjects would not be subjected to evil or harm. While this was rightly done to some extent, several thoughts on this practice as being occult are being widely spread. There have been several debates on what their rituals and rites entail, and if it was not just justified idolization. However, it could be argued that evolution, religion, and culture took place at their own pace. But it's certain that beliefs and faith from the ancient era are not the same as the modern era. History isn't the only perspective from which the Anunnaki is viewed. There are, of course, also mythical beliefs about these gods. According to myths, the Anunnaki were regarded as children of the earth and the sky. They were said to have arrived from heaven to create and regulate the human race. From several mythical accounts, they are seen as judges dictating the accepted morals and laws of the people. Their soft skills and emotional intelligence are other things to be discussed. Just like humans, they had nice and violent people in their species. Usually, the benevolent is favored over the aggressive. Why the gods came to Earth has left rational debates among scholars and non-academics. These stances are very argumentative and sometimes have sentimental reasons. According to myths, the Anunnaki created humans because they were tired of working and needed laborers to perform their work as subordinates of the Igugu group, and needed laborers to perform their work as subordinates to the Igigu group, which were made to do the work earlier on, but later rebelled against slaving on the work of the gods. Another group opposes and argues that regardless of their cause for creating humans, they were a major influence on civilization and the development of humans, economics, healthcare, technology, architecture, astrology, and even religions such as Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. This argument is that there are no two ways around it, and although harsh reality can't be ignored, the greater good they contributed cannot be ignored either. However, the fact remains that all activities can be likened to shepherding, a shepherd leading his herd to a direction that is purely for his benefit. There is no heroism to it. There is no heroism to it. For part of the study, the physical attributes of the Anunnaki portray them as hybrids mixed with human DNA that resulted in considerably more pronounced features like greater strength, height, and stamina, and animal and human attributes such as amphibian-like features. In the past, on various occasions, these humanoids were referred to as black-headed people. This isn't due to racial discrimination, but due to the color of their darker shade of animal skin. Their height, as mentioned, was very imposing and intimidating. Think about creatures taller than professional basketballers. They were giants like Goliath in the Bible, who can be termed as a result of Anunnaki tinkering with DNA to reproduce them. How the Anunnaki came into existence is often debated. Despite different opinions, a common ground has been reached. The Anunnaki existence has been traced to comic explanations. That is, they came out of space and till the present still have a hand in the twist of events on Earth by existing as barely noticeable entities with the two dimensions. Some claimed they left Earth centuries ago. However, it's not an exaggeration to put a minimal existence past them. After all, they still have a level of influence over humanity. They set limits on evolution, development, peace, creativity, and even awareness of other entities in the universe. Some scholars, however, insist on these beings as being fictional characters more recognized and given attributes than others. This argument is that there were tools from pre-evolution and scientific awareness that explain religion, political activities, and natural events. It's believed that there are master manipulators of politics and religion who control these factors from the closed eyes of the public through secret and occult groups such as the Illuminati, Bilderberg Group, and other suspicious elitist groups. There are also opinions of the Anunnaki being the force behind global issues such as natural disasters, harsh climate change, global warming, erosion, and earthquake. Many are convinced that it has been done in an attempt to put humanity at their mercy so they can take over once more, and this time with unquestionable loyalty from all human races. Unexplainable activities and practices can be brought to light as part of the plan of the Anunnaki to make Earth their labor factory. UFO sightings for contact, generic engineering to produce hybrids to rule, as well as mind control and deception. Despite these claims having no strong pieces of evidence, they have been adopted as the truth by many. Are these activities coincidences, or should further study be applied to know the truth? Is there any moral compass to copy from the Anunnaki? Whether accepted or not, the Anunnaki has shaped a wide aspect of humanity, lifestyle, and even train of thought. Although it is considered a violation of choices and extreme manipulation, there are some good that the Anunnaki possess and are developmental to share. Creativity is a strong front of the Anunnaki. Through their influence, humans can project their thoughts and opinions into something expressing. For example, art, painting, dance, language, drama, and so on. Another great attribute is their continual quest for development. Although their level of wanting to take control can be termed as unhealthy, when the passion is directed toward the right path, development and success is easier to achieve. Legiancy is also to be learned from the Anunnaki, who, through self-preservation, have been able to create a sense of identity and purpose without forgetting their origin. What do you think is the influence of the Anunnaki? Do they deserve to be glorified, or are they a threat to the existence and development of humanity? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and click on the notification bell for updates on new videos. We'll see you in the next one.